TV. Back again with another Lil Blood TV exclusive. Powered by Talker Media. Always powered by Talker Media. If you know me, you know that. Today, man, we got one of the leaders of the new generation, I should say. Young brother. I never reached out to this young brother before. Reached out to him. Boom, bow, bow. Little nigga opened my shit immediately. Like, I got you. Give me a date. And nigga didn't lag. You know, a lot of niggas, bro, they be, on they high horse, bro.
Nah,
and
sure.
as soon as I tapped in, he like, bro, give me the date. And I shot him the date. And the nigga called me. It's crazy. I was laying in the bed on some lazy shit. He like, bro, we still on for the day? I'm like, fuck. Like, just to show you how, what's the word I'm looking for? How, I forgot the word, but resilient the young brother is and respectful the young brother is. The brother tapped in and was like really on top of his shit. Like, bro, I'm ready. Let's do this shit. Blase, blase, blase. Had a couple of conversations off camera with him. Strong, saucy young nigga, man. Not just salute. Like I said, definitely one of the leaders of the new generation. A lot of niggas got their swag from this young man.
For sure.
Salute that. And we gonna kick this shit off. Young T.O., how you doing, King?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
One thing, I don't see you do a lot of interviews.
Nah, for sure I don't. I wouldn't say that might be necessarily by choice, but shit, I fuck with who fuck with me.
Right. Salute. Let's take this shit back to the beginning. How fun was it then to now? Like,
what you mean by the beginning per se? Because I've been doing this shit for a long time.
So the beginning, let's say the beginning of your 7-year run.
Yeah.
The beginning of your 7-year run. What made you go with your melodic flow, your style?
All right. So basically what it was like I've been having like little different influences like on some singing shit, whether it was the Drake or the fucking Wiz Khalifa. He was doing little melodic shit around that time too. But it was like more like on the hooks and just kind of like just different. Like, even back 50 Cent, everybody got a point where they did some melodic type shit.
Sure.
So it ain't like it just, grab some shit out the sky and was the first one to invent it. But it's just like with my sound specifically, it was just more different because a lot of people was like they'd sing like for the bitches type shit. But what I wanted to switch it up and be like more like I'm gonna say the same shit that I say if I was rapping, like on some hard shit, but I'm gonna just sing it to kind of stand out. Because at the time, I don't remember, but I remember it was me and my cousin Wayne. We was in the car, and then it just like I don't know, it just came to my mind. I think around that time we was listening to like Jacquees or some shit. Like Jacquees had an album or some shit, and we was listening to it.
People be sleep on Jacquees,
yeah.
Like a lot of motherfuckers sleep on him.
Yeah, it was really Jacquees, the one that really made it pop in my head. Like because he was really on it. Like that was his shit. So he was playing it, and I'm just listening to it. I'm like, damn, bro, it'd be hella hard. Like if a nigga did some shit like this, but a nigga was saying some gangster shit.
Right.
I'm finna start doing that. I'm finna start singing some gangster shit. Like, then we went to the house because I had the studio in the house in the garage. So then I started just playing with it, like, from that point on. But, like, the real reason why I, like, stuck with it was because when I had put the group together with the boy and Slimmy and Lil G, like, all three of them was like on some aggressive rap type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I felt like I didn't want to just do the same, like it sounded like four of the same niggas on one song.
Right.
So I'm like, because I was rapping too at the time. But then I was just like, man, I'm going to just more stick with the singing style because it'll make me stand out.
Right.
Compared to, it's like, we already got three niggas rapping like aggressively. Right. So then me on there rapping aggressively too, just make it sound like one long ass song. Like,
right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just switch my shit up and I'm gonna just do all the singing. Like, it's still songs where I rapped and shit on there too, but I mainly was just like, I'm gonna just do all the singing. You feel me? So that's really how it came apart because I really just kind of wanted to stand out be the standout member of the group.
Question: what's up with that fucking garage, bro? I be hearing a lot of people talk about that garage. That shit was magic, huh?
Nah, for
was
sure.
y'all on Pro Tools or y'all was?
Nah, it was Pro Tools.
Okay.
Cause we basically was building it up since I was like 8 years old. So you got to think, you know, like all the trips to Guitar Center and all that, like from a young age and shit. With my older uncle, G-Rod, you know, you go through them years of just trying different equipment. And, well, I wasn't getting money at the time, but he'd get a paycheck or my grandma would get some money, and then it'd be like, let's go try some new equipment out. Let's see what we could get.
Was Granny into music? Not to interrupt you.
My grandma, I think around her time she was into music, but around my time, like, she was kind of just like pushing us on some manager type shit. Like, she started off with my uncle Young L, rest in peace. He was rapping first. That's who I wanted to rap. Like, that's where I got it from. So he was rapping first, and she was like kind of, you know, helping him out. So then when I started rapping at like 8, she was just all in it, like just all the way behind me. So they used to always just like invest in equipment and all that. So I don't know whatever year it was around that time, but let's just say like 2000, and since like 2009 or 10 for sure, up until 2016 when we finally hit that, when we finally took off type shit, was all the time that that me and my uncle was just building up all the equipment, getting everything ready. We built a booth that's kind of like this shit right here. We had ended up building a booth and shit, cut the wood up, built the booth, put the insulin in the booth and everything. Like, we just tried to make it as professional as we could with the little budget that we had. Right. So we end up moving and getting a spot up in Rancho. The spot in Rancho, I first started off with like the beginning RBE shit. Then I was at that teenage age, so then I started having everybody come to the studio record. I had Lil Pete at the studio. I didn't had I say him because he like somebody that everybody else know. But everybody from the V.
This the garage.
This the garage. This the garage. Like in Vallejo. So him, other people like from the V, like rappers and shit. Just everybody that was around, because I'm just a young nigga at the time. I ain't in no politics, nothing. So it's just like anybody who want to come record, come pull up. I don't know how much I was charging niggas, but I was charging whatever I was charging. And then I just used to have a studio. Like, I was engineering all the shit. I was on my Dr. Dre shit. So basically with the group shit, I had ended up meeting the nigga, the boy, and he had like 2 songs on SoundCloud, and I had fucked with the songs that he had, but he was just playing around and shit. But I'm telling him, I'm like, nah, bro, like, you could really be raw. Like, if you take it serious, like, you would be raw, bro. Like, yo, like, the way you rapping is like, niggas ain't really rapping like that. Like, you would have like, you got a distinct sound type shit. So, long story short, he ended up coming to the booth. But it's just like, everybody be recording this shit, but you gotta think, from like I told you, from the age of me being 8 all the way up to this point, we've been perfecting this.
Right, and you got
so
the
we got the equipment, we finna make this shit sound as good as possible. We got the fucking experience, so I know how to mix, master.
So you was mixing and mastering all that shit? That was you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know how to mix, master. I know how to do everything. So it was just like my first album on my mama, I mix and mastered that. The boy first album, Young Wild Nigga, I mix and mastered that. The first original songs, like all the songs that was on the first SOBX RBE album, I mix and mastered that. But then they pulled the re-rock on me and had the nigga Black Dre, I guess, make some tweaks and woody whoop. So then they try to slide him the credit for the shit. But in reality, we all know
who did the shit.
It was in my garage.
Like, tell me you still got that garage, bro.
Man, I don't. We moved. But I got all the equipment still, though. I got all the equipment.
And you got all them sessions, too, right?
I got everything.
Yeah, for sure.
I got everything.
Question. Real shit.
Everything.
Real shit. Do you miss them times when y'all was on?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, huh?
Hell yeah.
I know that was some of the funnest times in the world, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real. The best times, bro.
The best times.
Hell yeah, niggas miss that shit, bro.
It's crazy. I remember y'all had the show in Oakland and y'all brought me out to perform.
Mm-hmm.
I had my nephew with me, and he had this little MCM backpack on, and he was just so like psyched out by y'all, bruh. And I'm like, man, I think it was Stretch or somebody called me, like, man, come, woo, woo, woo. Like, they don't ever fuck with you when you in your own city, bro. We got a big show. We want you to come fuck around.
Sure.
I'm like, okay, cool, woo, woo. So I pull up with my nephew, bro, and when I say, bro, he was so excited, bro, to be around all y'all. Y'all all was saucy. Y'all took pictures with him, like, gave him that real experience, bro. And he still talk about that shit to this day.
Yeah,
and I could just see it then, bro. Like, you niggas was like rock stars, bro. Like,
nah, for sure.
I think, like, y'all was like the only niggas that toured, like, from the Bay. Well, besides the Too Shorts and 40s and them, but like our generation or our era, I think y'all was the first niggas that toured from New York and, you know, the whole country, bro. How was that experience?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was, like you said, that shit was the best times, bro. Like, just being on the tour bus. Like, at the time, sometimes that shit used to be, like, kind of, like, annoying because you would get kind of, like, homesick. And then there was hella shit going on back home, losing niggas and just all kind of crazy shit.
Right.
But so in the moment, some moments we probably took for granted. But looking back on it though, man, bro, that shit was just crazy. Like going to all these different places and traveling the world and motherfuckers knowing your music and fucking with your music and all these people knowing all the words to your songs and shit.
Right.
Because I remember I used to do shows and, you know, back in the day, like open mics and shit like that. So you gotta go crazy enough to at least just make them feel you. They don't even know the shit, but then when you done, they might be like, "Oh yeah, I fuck with that. That was hard. Keep doing your thing."
Right.
But when you get that experience where it's like you don't even gotta rap the shit, you can just put your hand out and they all just like screaming the words.
What was your oh my God moment? Like what was the moment you would have like, damn, like I'm really here?
When I signed my first deal, that's when it was like real, because everything else was real too, like, you know, doing the shows and shit like that. But when you see that 200, that's like, oh shit, like, it's this shit. Like, can I really go spend this shit? Like, let me go. Like, like the nigga want to do the right thing first. Try to go get a house. Oh, I can't do it. Well, fuck it then. Let me go see if I could do anything else. Or I could get this. Or I could get this chain. Or I could get that. Oh, hell yeah, let me get it then.
Right, especially really show money. All that shit.
Show money, all that. It's like, but when you just see that though, like that just amount of money, like 200,000, just like, and it's crazy though, because when I look back at it, it's like, boy, the type of numbers niggas was doing, boy, I know niggas was doing less numbers than that, getting millions for a deal. Right. So when motherfuckers is seeing it in their mind, they thinking I'm a millionaire. Like, well, this nigga got millions. Like, they ain't even knowing, nigga, it's just 200,000. Like, nigga, I'm finna blow through this shit. To keep it real with you. And I'm a young nigga, 18.
Right.
Nigga, I'm finna go get every car, anything, all this shit finna be gone. Like, but, you know, without, at the time, you know, from the outside looking in, a motherfucker think though, like you just got millions on type of millions, not even knowing. You feel me? This shit just too money.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I'm glad you brought that up, honestly. What would you say to niggas that's getting these deals, that's getting these 200,000 or 300,000 and going through that shit? Like, you've been there. Like, what would you tell a nigga? Like,
man, I ain't gonna lie, on some real shit, like, what I say is, like, bro, like, so from what my problem was, like, I had all the right intentions on doing the right shit, but I just wasn't in a position to do the right shit, because you gotta have 2 years worth of tax returns. You gotta have good credit. You gotta have all this shit in order to, you feel me, get a house. Like, 'cause that's what they tell you. Like, do something, go get you a house or something with your money, woody whoop. So, like, what I say is multiple things I say. Because, you know, coming out of the ghetto or whatever, you know, we small, not small-minded, but our mind is only, like, what we know in our area type shit. So, I could have went to Detroit or here or there, all these other states, and fucked around and grabbed and owned and bought the whole shit for 50K, 60K, some shit like that. I could have did that and still own some shit, or even like could have found somebody or worked on somebody credit in the family or this or that, or somebody like just found somebody who and you could give them a gift and just get it in their name and then flip it over to yourself. Like, it's hella different ways, bro. Just like, you feel me? Don't just let it roadblock yourself. And then on top of that, I say you can't let the outside people affect your mindset. Because like I said, when you get this money and don't nobody else know how much money you got. So like they're gonna look at you like you just a millionaire, like you got millions. So really, it'd be like being, and taxes on top of that too, taxes. So really, you got 200, but you ain't really even got 200.
Oh, so them taxes is real.
Yeah, them taxes is real. So
and they want their money.
Yeah, they want their money for real. And if you don't get your money in an LLC or a business, then they finna rip your head off at 50. If you in California,
right? Damn.
So really, you only got 100.
Right.
Feel me? Because if you ain't got no LLC or nothing, you can't write none of that shit off.
Right.
So really, they gonna smack you for that 100. So you really only got 100.
Right.
So you gotta make sure you get your shit in the S corporation. That's better than the LLC because you get all the tax benefits.
Look at y'all. Look at it. Yeah, that's what I want to hear, nigga. Let me hear that fly shit, that business shit, nigga. Yeah, let me hear that.
You feel me? So make sure you do that. Boom.
So with the game you got now, if you had it back then, do you think your life would be different?
Nah, I probably wouldn't say my life would be different because I was too caught up in too much other shit. Like, because I could have took the time to learn this shit back then, but I just was too focused on other shit. That,
right. Nigga, you had the world at your feet at 18 years old. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. And then, like you said, nigga, this is my money. And I only know what my environment taught me. Like,
exactly.
Nigga, environment wasn't teaching them about no LLCs or about no, you feel me? Nigga, environment was teaching them, nigga, I can go get this chain, nigga, I go get this car, nigga, I can have any bitch I want. So you gotta look. Now it's like you got a little older, so you see life different. You get what I'm saying? So, nigga, I'm shocked to hear you talking. You just said some shit I didn't know about.
Nah, for sure.
Not an LLC, but what's the other one?
S corporation.
S corporation. I don't know shit about an S corporation. I'm gonna keep it real with you. So.
Yeah, it's like it's better than an LLC.
Right.
With an LLC, you don't get as many tax breaks. Like with an S corporation, you can pay yourself and have a shit.
See.
Write the rest off, pay yourself, and then we'll do with that.
Sharp nigga. So let's get now. How is the music now? Is your heart still in it, or are you just doing it just to do it?
Shit. For a minute, I'm gonna keep it real. Like when all the little shit was going crazy and everything happened how it happened, and then my cousin ended up dying 2020. So it was the pandemic hit 2020. That's when all the shit went crazy with the group and all that shit.
Question. You don't have to answer it. If you can go back and change whatever it was that fucked up the group, would you?
If I could go back and change whatever that fucked up the group, would I? Hell yeah.
Real nigga.
Yeah, I would. Hell yeah. Because it wasn't in their plans. You feel me? It ain't like a nigga wanted this shit to happen.
Right.
It just happened how it happened. So hell yeah, I'll change it.
Well, shit.
But so my cousin ended up dying top of 2021. So nigga coming out the pandemic was just crazy in itself. At the same time with all the group shit, at the same time with a bunch of life shit. Then the top of 2021 hit, and my cousin died. So 2020 and 2021, and nigga was really just like floating. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I just was here, like type shit. Like I wasn't really in it. Like, you know, my mind wasn't really in it, my heart wasn't really in it. I just was just doing whatever the fuck I was doing. I can't even tell you what I was doing. I was just, like I said, here type shit. So then
you was alive, but you wasn't living.
Yeah, I was alive, but I wasn't living. You feel me? Nigga just had, it's like a nigga this whole life just fucking. And my cousin, like, you know, I've been doing my music with my cousin. My cousin and my uncle was like, me, my cousin, and my uncle, we was the three rappers. So My uncle died, then my cousin died. Now it's only me. I'm the last one left in my whole family type shit. So like from everything we started since a kid. So just like having that regret of like, damn, like it's all the pressure on me now, like all this, it was just weighing on a nigga to the point to where a nigga started what's the word called? Like a nigga start not it ain't hating it, not regretting it, but a nigga start despising it.
Right.
Like you feel me? And they start despising the music. Like damn, this shit. Like was this shit really worth it to lose all my niggas that I then lost to the streets? Was this shit really worth it to lose my family? You feel me?
Like second guessing hella shit.
Yeah, like exactly. Like damn, was this shit really worth it? Because my uncle died trying to chase his music dream. My cousin died trying to chase his music dream. Now it's just me. It's just like what the fuck, like. Then I'm up against all the shit that I'm in and shit that I'm in up against. So it's just like, damn, like, a nigga just like felt like, fuck this shit. Like, this shit ain't even worth. Then it'd be like a nigga, all this shit be fake. So it'd be like, man, I'm in this fake ass industry, all this shit, and I'm losing all my niggas to this shit, like real life shit. Like, I was feeling like, man, fuck the music. Like, I say, fuck the music and just live a regular life with my niggas. Like, my family's still here type shit. So, that's basically what I was going through during that time. To make it was kind of like I wasn't in it. I didn't like it really, but a nigga still got to pay the bills and shit like that. So a nigga just doing it to just do it. But then I say like 2022, like last year, that's when I started kind of. I went to Dubai for my what was that, like my 23rd birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So. I'm thinking that's like 2022, yeah. So I had ended up going to Dubai, and then that shit kind of put changed the perspective on it. Because then I started realizing, like, damn, bro, it gave me some time to reflect and look back, like from the outside in type shit. Instead of just being in the moment, I kind of got to sit back and then look at it, like, okay, and it'd be like, I start to realize, like, you know. All the shit that a nigga accomplished from where I came from. Because, you know, a nigga came from Vallejo. Like, we got Mac Dre, E40, you feel me? But we got that. But if you go to Vallejo, you wouldn't think we got shit.
Right, for
like,
sure.
You feel me? Because it ain't like having Mac Dre or E40 ever did nothing for the city. You feel me? I remember I was a young nigga in CC Sabathia. He did some giving back shit. He came and, like, built up a baseball park or some shit like that, but I ain't play baseball, so that shit ain't really helped me for real. I'm still in the trenches type shit.
Right.
So just knowing that we don't really got shit, like a small town, and it's just like now I'm in
and it's Dubai. A poor city too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It was like the first city to go bankrupt.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just like, you know, it gave me perspective. It was like, damn, bro, like. I actually accomplished something. Like, you know, like, fuck what anybody got to say, fuck the bullshit, fuck whatever. Like, I actually accomplished my dream. So it's not like I'm going to die chasing what my cousin or my uncle died chasing because I already did it. You feel me? So it was just like, I realized that it was more of less of a sacrifice, or maybe it was a sacrifice or like they sacrificed for me to be in this position, but it was really less of a sacrifice for me to be in a position because it's like my cousin got to see it and my uncle got to see it, you feel me, before they died. My cousin was touring everywhere with us, so he got to see it. My uncle, we did a show in Atlanta and he pulled up, so he got to see it type shit. So really, it was like, you know, they might have died, but it was like, what would you rather have? Would you rather have them had got killed and then you never had no success at all?
Right.
So then it's like, all right, you know what? Maybe that would have been inevitable. Like, you know, maybe even so maybe take the music out of it. So let's say we didn't do the music. They probably would have still died.
Right.
So
but never would got to experience you.
But we never would have got to experience the dream that we was chasing. They would have never got to experience a little bit of it that they did get. And then, but it made me look more from that perspective of just like, And so when I came back, that's when I kind of was like rejuvenated again. Like, all right, let me talk my shit now. Like, let me get back on my shit, because now I got the perspective right. Like, so now I'm coming from the right angle, because it ain't like I'm trying to prove myself or I'm trying to prove to nobody else or nothing. Yeah, it's just like now I'm just talking my shit. I'm doing me. I'm just, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm just setting the path. I'm just showing the young niggas like I'm pretty sure for you, right? Because this what I learned. This what I seen too. Like, I started looking at the patterns. So I'm pretty sure even for you, you had this point where it was like, all right, boom, you going crazy. You doing your shit. The whole Bay Area, we own your shit. We slapping your shit. We turning up. We in the kickbacks and shit. We off your shit. You feel me? So boom. Then it get to a certain point to where it's like, motherfuckers act like you ain't who you is no more.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you start feeling like, but nigga, all this shit that I didn't did, like niggas not enough. But then it be like, man, what the fuck? Man, I'm cool. I'll go do some other shit then, because I'm going to get me some money regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't got to sit here and do all this and play these weird ass games with y'all. I'm finna go get my money. Like, I'm finna do me.
Right.
And then it'd be like, but then you would get to that point where you'll be like, nah, let me hit the booth. I gotta hit the booth. Like, fuck that shit. I'm finna hit the booth. Like, we go through that through the moments to where it just be like, man, fuck this shit. Like, mother. But then you gotta get to that point to where you gotta start doing it for you and not, I'm just doing me. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. If don't nobody slap this shit, I'ma still do it, because that's how it was before they was slapping it. You feel me? It was like, you was just doing it because, nigga, this shit slapped. This homie slapping it. Woody whoop. But then you get too caught up in the politics and shit, and then it just ruin your love for it. Yeah, so you got to regain that shit.
That's crazy. I was saying that earlier to you. Like, it be times to where I'll be like, fuck this shit, and then I get motivated again, and I'll be going. Nigga get his buzz back, and then some shit will happen to where it's like, man, I'm cool off this shit. And it happens, bro. It happens, but one thing, bro, you can't lose yourself, bro. You can't lose yourself. I've lost myself in this shit, and I've been in some places, some dark ass places, because of the music, bro. And like you said, it's been times I'm thinking like, damn, bro, I really just put my all in this, and I drop it, and ain't nobody listening to my shit. And like, I'm thinking like, yeah, this is about to be the one, like, and then I don't get no response from it. And I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I'm way better than whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and they doing this and this. And I had to catch myself like, so you too caught up with everybody else has got going on, or what everybody else saying about you. Fuck them, don't pay attention to that, and just do you. And when I do that, shit be happening for a nigga. Like, you feel me? But then, this fucking Instagram and all these social... I
was just about to say that. It's crazy that you brought that up, because I was just finna say, that's what really did it, bruh. Like, that was the key part, too, about being out there in Dubai that really did it, because I'm like, bro, I'm in Dubai right now, nigga, going crazy, like, doing shit that ain't nobody else doing.
For sure.
They on Instagram talking shit. But they at home on Instagram ain't doing shit, don't got a job, didn't even wash their ass today, talking shit about me, and I'm in Dubai right now. So it's just like, I realized, bro, Instagram ain't real life. Like, this social media shit, comments and all that shit not real. So it's just like, once you get to that point, it's like, damn, and then you start running in, because I ain't never ran into nobody ever in life that ever said nothing negative, spoke down, nothing, woo woo. In real life. Like, in real life, motherfuckers come up to me and be like, bro, your music saved my life. Like, your music saved my life. Like, that's the difference between my music and what all these other motherfuckers fucking with, and 31 wrist and bitch in my face and the breath stink. Like, just want to say some corny ass whatever, get the TikTok ass shit. Like, I don't make that kind of music, so I ain't gonna get that kind of publicity and all that type of shit that them niggas may be getting, because my shit not finna go up on TikTok, but my shit is for the motherfuckers that's going through something, because I'm spitting my real life in this shit. So it's affecting the people who living like this and who feeling this. Like, the people who just oblivious to what's really going on out here and all that, like, they might not get it. But somebody who were really going through it, they gonna hear that and be like, damn.
Right,
Like,
right.
so when motherfuckers come up to me and always telling me like, bro, your music saved my life, keep going, don't stop, whoop whoop. Like, bro, I was depressed, anxiety, I wanted to kill myself. Your song Anxiety, bro, you talked about how you wanted to kill yourself before, bro. That shit just it made me realize I wasn't the only one, Brian. I be seeing how you keep going, bro. So every time you keep going, to keep me going. So when people come up constantly telling me that shit, bro, it's just like it make you realize what you doing it for. The music become a purpose. Like, you feel me? It ain't about the fame or the glamour or this or that no more. Not even the money. It ain't even about the money no more. It become about the purpose of when you get on this mic and you say what you say, like, it's affecting people. Like, you feel me? It become about that. And then once it became like that, and I noticed that, you feel me, you could never lose the love for it because you always doing a service.
Let's talk about the suicidal thing for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. That's big in our culture. And when I mean culture, African American culture.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in today's society. Like, a lot of people be so depressed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of motherfuckers don't even know they depressed, but
Mm-hmm.
they be depressed. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I get depressed at times. What got you through that moment?
What got me through that moment? I say my family for one, and God for two. My family and God mainly, like, cause like I say that cause it's just like, and then for those who don't got family, then it's gonna be God. You feel me? Ain't nothing else gonna get you through that shit for real. Like, ain't no drugs, nothing. I done did it all. That shit ain't gonna work. Like, you feel me? That's the only thing that's gonna get you through it. Cause when ain't nobody else around you by yourself and your family member that be supporting you ain't around, and you can't call nobody, it's just you and God, and that's the only person you could talk to. So, you feel me? You just gotta build your faith up in that
I
and
hate
realizing
when
that
people
everything
say,
happened for a reason type shit.
I hate when people say, "Oh, he killed himself because he was weak minded." That don't have shit to do with
Hell
it,
nah,
bruh.
cause I'm gonna keep it real. I was weak minded for not going through with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause only a strong
That's
motherfucker
deep.
could really pull the trigger. Like,
Right.
nigga, you really did it? Like, you
Right.
gotta be an animal, a beast. Like, nigga, none of us knows what's after this.
Right.
So the fact that you said fuck it,
They
like,
did it.
and did
Yeah.
it, like, boy, like, nigga, I definitely don't got them balls at all.
Right. 5 years from now, where do
Mm-hmm.
TL see itself?
5 years from now, man, I see me running this RBE label. You feel me? Having some real estate somewhere. You know, uh, shit, rich off some Bitcoin or something. Some like, shit, still doing the music, but just, dropping shit when I want to drop shit, how I want to drop shit,
I got
just
you
like
down
I'm
for
doing
being a
now.
writer. Like,
What
you
you
don't
mean?
write music for people?
You know what? You right about that. I do want to get into some shit like that too,
Yeah, I
for
got you
sure.
down for that, bro. For
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
No, I
Because
do
your
want to be
style
doing some
hella
shit like
different,
that.
bro. And I definitely got you down for that. What artists you worked with that had you like, damn, I'm really here with them? Like,
Yeah. What artists I worked with that had me like, damn, I'm really here with them. So the Kendrick Lamar shit.
oh yeah, that was big for sure.
I did some shit with Warren G.
Y'all never shot that video, huh?
You
Like
know what?
Kendrick Lamar.
It's a crazy ass story behind that video, bro. This goes back to just prove the point of what I'm saying by, even if I would have knew, I was just caught up in too much other shit. But the fucking video, that shit was crazy, bro. I think the video probably would have came out, but I don't think the video came out like they wanted it to come out, so I don't think it ever came out. Because
Okay.
Kendrick, the way he shoot they videos, they shit is like conceptual, like shots, like shit don't really make sense.
Right.
Probably until you see it, and it still probably go over your head type shit. Like, because that's the way Kendrick shoot his videos. But at the time, excuse me, nigga not looking at it like that. Number one. Number two, niggas got real deal shit going on. So when we was shooting the video, and we ended up being in like an area of Vallejo that might have not been the smartest area to be in. So then some shit ended up going down type shit. So then we had to relocate. And then we was on some like, man, this scene stupid as fuck. Why we shooting this shit? Just dumb, ignorant kid shit. Like, so yeah, the video never came out.
Wow.
Yeah, we blew that moment for sure. We blew that moment for fucking sure.
Rolling Loud. I see Rolling Loud. I forgot what year it was, but I remember it was the year when the boy did that Calvin Cambridge, and it was super. I'm talking about all you see is a sea of people, bro. In that moment, how was you feeling? I think y'all had the biggest set that year, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all shit was bigger than like the headliners for sure.
Yeah, that shit was a crazy moment, but another behind the scenes of that moment, just so people could really understand, is like behind the scenes was crazy though, bro. Like this is the like it's crazy, bro. Like so we on the stage, whatever. This shit big, whatever. But behind the scenes, it's like niggas gotta make sure these niggas don't run into those niggas. Make sure they like it's like the shit is already up there. Right. Between us and them type shit is already up. So the backstage is just crazy. You could just imagine how that shit was. The backstage was crazy, but so in them times, that's what I mean by a nigga was taking it for granted because I'm too busy caught up in the dumb shit of what's going on behind the scenes that I just get on the stage and I just do what I do and then I'm back into this shit. So it's like I ain't really getting a chance to really appreciate these moments because it's like a nigga mind too focused on like, damn, when I get off this stage, we gonna have to pack some niggas out. We might have to get on some niggas in the parking lot or rolling out. This crazy shit, it's all this kind of shit is what's going on. So it's just like a nigga not really getting a chance to really appreciate those moments. But I say we did some other shit though. I just say that one specifically because it was just crazy shit going on backstage. But outside of that, if you go, we did some shit in San Francisco. I don't know what it was called, but
Outside Lands?
Outside Lands, it could have been, or some kind of festival in San Francisco. It might have been Outside Lands. But all I know is, bro, when we went up there and we got on that stage, like the Rolling Loud shit, you could see everybody in the crowd type shit. The one in San Francisco, the festival San Francisco, I don't remember. It could have been Outside Lands. That might have been what it is. I don't remember the name, but bro, the crowd was so far back that you couldn't even see everybody.
Damn.
Like hella far back that you can't even see everybody. And mind you, this ain't even no nighttime shit. This is like some midday, probably 3-4 type shit. So, bro, the shit's so far back, bro. You can't even see everybody, bro. When we start performing and we get on the stage and we come out, all you see is everybody with their phones up, everybody going crazy, everybody screaming, like not just here, but all the way to the back, like and beyond. It's motherfuckers screaming. We can't even see back there. With their phones up, we can't even see them. Like that moment right there, I stood there like I ain't never really got like choked up or shit like that, but I stood there. I'm like, ooh, like, and we in the Bay, so that was the moment right there. That was way like I don't know how they don't got that on video. That shit was way. You think that Rolling Loud shit was crazy, bro?
That shit was way crazy.
That shit was crazy because you couldn't even see everybody. Like that shit was way bigger than Rolling Loud.
What is that shit called in San Francisco? Is it called Outside Lands or something? It's like a festival. The festival they do out there. Google or something. Bro. I think it is Outside Lands or something.
Sound about right though.
But the label, RBE, the label. What artist is that's front running right now?
Man, we got Lil Sheik. He going crazy, my brother, and he got his big money shit going on too.
Shout out
Lil Sheik. Yeah, the outside lands, yeah, for sure. Because it was some outside shit. That's why I felt like that was probably right. What's crazy is I think me, you, and she got one on his first Stuck in the Streets album.
We do. We flipped up. It's a flip to a beat too.
Yeah.
Me, you, and she do got one.
Yeah.
Shout out she
for sure.
Shout out she. She can't hit me. Sent the shit.
Yeah.
And that shit should have went viral too.
Nah,
that song was going.
It did, but it did in the streets though. That's one of them ones. Like
definitely.
That's a classic in the streets for sure. But yeah, so he going crazy. Sneak going crazy right now. My cousin Wayne, who I was telling you about, he just started back rapping again. So he finna have some shit coming out. I just put an RBE tape out. He on that. And then Yhung Meech. We just,
start having fun with this shit again.
Yeah, start having fun with this shit again.
Exactly.
So we on. Then I just dropped the EP called Underground Legend. All mixed by beats by Cardo on that.
Oh, Cardo, Cardo got one? That's hard. Yeah, I gotta tweak on that.
No, you gotta fuck with that. That's a classic.
Yeah, for sure.
The streets already calling it a classic already.
Yeah,
They're saying that's a 10 out of 10.
That. For sure.
They're saying T.O.
Underground Legend?
Yeah, Underground Legend. And then I got this On My Mama 4. So I dropped the first.
To download that right now while we talking.
Yeah, I dropped the first On My Mama 4 and the first On My Mama in May 5th, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna drop the fourth one. Right now I feel like it's gonna be the last one. It may not, but I feel like it's gonna be the last one. On My Mama 4 on the anniversary this, so May 5th this year, I'm finna drop On My Mama 4.
Okay, Cinco de Mayo.
Okay,
I'm glad you back working, man. Because I know the last project I really, really listened to, it was you and the LA nigga.
Pac-Man.
I listened to it. I'm like, nah, this ain't the T.O. I know, man. This ain't the T.O. I be.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I feel you.
That's the last project I had listened to personally. I just downloaded Underground.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. To keep it real, like, a nigga got so, like, it's the shit comes so easy. Like, anybody who know me know, like, bro, like, I record, like, 12 songs in one session type shit.
Right.
Like, even when we did the Mozzie tape, like, when I did the tape with Mozzie, like, bro, I did that shit so fast, like, that's probably why we ain't even did another one yet to keep it real type shit. It just be like, nigga, like, this nigga 3-4 songs, like, this nigga, like, fuck, like, nigga, like, bro, no disrespect to bro type shit, but I'm just saying, like, bro, he write his shit. Get in there,
sure.
And he was still going crazy. I'm not saying he wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, the work ethic everybody I work with is just like, bro, a nigga work fast as fuck,
like
bro,
you said,
to the point to where
doing it since you been 8 years old.
Yeah.
So you hear certain shit and certain sounds that come easy to you, then it will to somebody else.
Nah, for sure. So it just be like a nigga just got so. Then, like, when I'm hearing all these motherfuckers doing my shit, like,
man,
like I told you, the first reason why I did what I did in the first place, because I wanted to stand out.
Yeah.
So then when my shit became the norm, and it's just like everybody doing my sound.
What about your style? Not even that nigga, they doing your sound and your look.
Yeah, my sound, my look, my everything. So they just and then what really was pissing me off about it is niggas act like they ain't doing it. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta cut that shit out. Like, like, and we all know. So it just was like, that shit was making me mad to the point to where I was like, bro, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I wanted to do some different shit. So I just got on my rock star shit type shit.
Right.
You feel me? So I went on my rock star run. But now this is what's crazy though. So boom, I go on my rock star run. Niggas try to run off with my shit, my original shit, right? Boom. So now, boom, I come back from my original shit. Now niggas trying to get on my rock star shit.
Mm-hmm.
So really God working mysterious ways, because if I would have never got on my rock star shit, then I wouldn't. And this is probably why a lot of niggas don't like me, because I'm just too ahead of the game. Like, now everybody get on their rock star shit. Now I can still say the reason why people don't want to give me my credit and shit, because it'd be like, they don't be want to be like, oh, we got it from him type shit, whatever. But I give credit where it's due. I just told you, Drake, Jacquees, all these motherfuckers that influenced me to do my shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But motherfuckers don't never want to. I guess because that's even with the whole SOB RBE shit in general. Like the whole way niggas was rapping, the whole beat selection, the whole everything was a whole wave that we came with.
Yeah.
But ain't no, but like since we still young niggas ain't gonna want to give us our credit that we did it type shit. And we from the Bay on top of that, and they never get a Bay Area
but
credit.
You can see y'all influence though. You see it's alive today. Yeah, and y'all method everything. People was running with it
for sure. Even the one nigga that's doing the hooks and the singing shit. So it's like it's obvious, bro. But it's just like so. That's really what made me like. I felt like I went to my highest peak with this shit to the point to where it was just like, man, getting on my rock star shit. So yeah, I went rock star.
You know
for
what
a minute.
I think? I think you should have did more collabs. Like, I think you should have, did like features bigger than you, because at that time you was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like even now, I feel like your feature game should have been more outside the box, like like
more, I know what you mean.
You get what I'm saying? Like Future and shit like that.
Shit
like
that's
that. Where I sing you, like you feel me? For sure, especially with your style and shit. I'm like, that nigga different.
That's the only thing that really was missing for real. Was like one of them type of niggas to hop on it and put it in that lane.
Come on, bro. You get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying.
Like that.
But it's crazy because a nigga had that type of shit, but it just I don't know what it is. I guess it just be some. Some politics, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's just politics, bro. Because a nigga been like, I still got hella songs with Roddy that I ain't never put out. I got a lot of shit, but it just be politics, bro. You know?
Right.
And it's the reason why I be trying to tell the Bay Area, like, we so divided with this shit, but this the reason why I be trying to say, like, bro, you gotta rock with Bay Area, gotta rock with the Bay Area, because once we get outside the Bay Area, they not rocking with us.
But we put so many people on, though.
Yeah.
Like, niggas, we put, the Bay put niggas on.
For sure. Yeah. But it's just like, so it get to that point to where it be like, they doubt our presence in the game. Like, they don't respect our presence in the game type shit.
Right.
So it be like, that's why you see like with the Detroit shit, boom, they having they moment and they movement right now and shit like that. But it just be like, even with some of that, like,
that's Bay Area influence.
Some of that is even, that's what I'm saying. But we ain't gonna never, but we just ain't getting our shit. I don't know why, but
and then it's another thing too, T.O.
Even not to cut you off or cut your wisdom, but even the whole South with the Master P shit and all that shit, like that come from the Bay Area. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know.
Too short. Went to Atlanta. Look what Atlanta doing now.
Exactly. Like a lot of shit come from the Bay, but they don't want to give us our credit. But we be too big. It's almost like some shit with with black people. We so busy killing ourselves type shit that we don't realize who the real enemy is type shit. That's like the same thing. It's like we too busy fighting for the top spot in the Bay Area against ourselves that we don't realize that everybody else looking at us and doubting like the potential that we got.
Right.
So, but we too busy fighting each other that we ain't never actually been able to prove like ourselves in the music industry type shit.
And then I think too, like when we do get around like other artists and different artists from different genres and shit, a motherfucker, hey man, what's up with T.O.? I like that nigga style. Well, that nigga really ain't. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Exactly.
I think it's a lot of that.
It's a lot of that.
For sure.
It's a whole lot of that. And that's a whole lot of that. And that's where like I said, the politics come in play. Cause that's even just with everything, even on the West Coast, like that's a lot of what be going on. And that's what I'm saying. Like niggas too busy going against each other for the top spot that we don't realize, like, nigga, well, they might have not wanted you for the opportunity, but they might have wanted them for the opportunity, and that was gonna shed light on all of us. But when they asked you for the alley-oop to hook me up with bruh, you was on some, bruh, ain't woody whoop. Now they looking at you weird, and they can't get the brush. So now we just missed out on
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we don't be looking at it like that.
Man, bro, I appreciate you sitting here with me, bro.
For sure.
Chopping game and shit.
Sure.
Very informative, bro. I got to hear a lot and learn a lot from you. I ain't never heard you speak this much. So like it's an honor for sure. Definitely an honor. Definitely gotta hear more from you, bro.
Yeah.
Like definitely,
Most
bro.
def.
You definitely gotta get back on your shit, bro. I definitely wanna hear, you feel me? Cause like I said, these your babies out here. Like,
for
nigga,
sure.
you gave birth to a nation, nigga.
Most def.
You feel me? Pops gotta come back out spank his niggas, man.
Nah, for sure. It's coming this year and every year after that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got this underground legend out right now. That's fucking them up. When you slap that, you definitely ain't gonna be able to say the shit you just said a little bit earlier. You gonna definitely be like, okay, that's that T.O. right there. Boom.
On my mama.
Yeah, you gonna be like, that's that T.O. right there. Boom. It's on my mama gonna drop. That's that T.O. right there. Boom. Then I got another album gonna drop after that called Eternal Trauma. That's coming after that. That's 15 songs of that straight T.O. shit, nothing but original T.O. shit. Then I got probably 2 more EPs. Me and Sheik finna drop our shit. That's some original T.O. shit and some Rockstar shit. That's a little bit of mixture of everything, like right there, cause like we balling like Tutu, so we ain't just gonna keep that shit local. We gonna take that shit to the moon.
Question. Y'all popped off so fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all have that time like to like really like build and do hella shows with each other before y'all popped off, or it was just instantly like?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it real. We popped off before we ever did a show.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah. It was a year. It was like a year or less than a year span type shit. Like we probably started dropping in 2016. By the end of 2016, we was different, and Anti was damn near the biggest songs in the Bay Area. Beginning of 2017, we was already on tour. It happened that quick.
Wow. Nigga. So before y'all ever did an open mic with each other, anything, niggas was on.
It was already up.
Wow.
I think the first show we did was a Neff, the Pharaoh show in Petaluma. Everybody already knew the words type shit. Then they brought us out on Burner Cookie Christmas that December. Everybody knew the words type shit. Then we went on the Sage the Gemini tour, top of that year. And besides a few places, like they was more Sage the Gemini fans than SOB RBE fans, but they still knew us. Mm-hmm. And then in a couple places, they all knew the words type shit. But like 3 months later, when we did our first tour, every city that we hit, they all knew the words.
Damn, I'm gonna keep it real.
And everything was sold out. Our first tour, every single show was sold out.
Don't laugh at me, but nigga Fresno put me on the
Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, how you from the Bay? You ain't heard these niggas.
I'm gonna keep it real. Fresno sold out instantly. Like Fresno was one of them spots for sure. Like Fresno was early, they knew everything. Seattle was early, they knew everything. Portland was early, they knew everything. Petaluma.
Did y'all do y'all KC run?
City. What's KC?
Kansas City?
We might have went to Kansas City. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we did though. I don't see why we wouldn't have. But they knew it. The craziest shit is it wasn't even like a show. It was like a showcase type of thing that we did in New York, and like half of them knew the shit.
Right. Was SOBs, right? That's the name of the spot, right?
Yeah. It could have been SOB. We did one of SOBs for sure. That was like not sold out, but we had a nice amount of people in there that was fucking with us. And then we did a showcase out there, and half the people knew it. Yeah, so that was packed because they wasn't there for us, but half the people knew the shit.
Yeah,
but
But nigga, that's big.
But
Cali
yeah,
to New York,
nah,
nigga,
for sure, because
come
that was
on.
that's a hard market to crack.
Fuck yeah.
So even though we might have only had like 100 or 120 people in there for some California Bay Area type shit, that's a lot of people type shit.
Definitely. Yeah. Fresno for sure, like, was super turned. And then, I was kind of feeling kind of boosty because, I fuck with Fresno a lot and they always, going through me for artists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So one nigga, I'm like, nah, I'm asleep. Like, what the fuck? And then my nephew, like, bro, you hella old. Like, how you know? What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Nah, I ain't
man,
gonna lie, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It was definitely rock star shit. We was living like rock stars type shit. That's why I had to get on my rock star TO shit because it just matched the lifestyle. I'm like, I'm living a rock star lifestyle, but I don't got the music to match it. Like, I gotta make some rock star music to match this fucking life I'm living.
Right.
It's crazy.
Do you think that hurted your career switching it to the rock star shit? Not hurt. Let's say.
I'ma say the thing that I will say is sometimes your core fan base might not get what you're doing.
Thank you.
But it definitely opened me up into. I'll give you a perspective, right? This why I would say no, cause so boom, I had moved down to Southern California into a like not no Hollywood type shit, but not Hollywood's per se, but like into a real white area, like in Southern California, like type shit. I moved to like a real white area, right? And I used to go to the gym, go to the mall, do every type of shit. And like in this area specific, like if I'm in LA, I'm getting stopped, but this is like super out the way type shit. So they not even like knowing me, they not stopping me, nothing. I'm feeling like I'm living like a regular life again, right? So I tell myself, I'm like, man, I gotta get these people out here to know me and know who I am, type shit. So boom, I did the few albums I did, Thugged Out, Jupiter. Thugged Out was when I went on my rockstar shit. Jupiter was 50-50. Then I did the shit with Pac-Man. But when I did the shit with Pac-Man, it was on some West Coast on some shit, but I was still in my rockstar era. So boom. I go to the gym. They in there slapping me and the Pac-Man shit, right? So I'm like, okay, it's getting there type shit. It's working type shit. Then I end up going to the mall. Motherfuckers start stopping me like, hey, ain't you?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, it's getting there type shit. Which is weird though, because you would have think that as big as we was as SOB RBE that they would have already knew. But
I don't say is. Bro.
I mean, yeah.
Because y'all still.
Nah. I'm not saying us, but I'm saying was because we ain't SOBRB no more. But we is still SOBRB, but we ain't. But you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But anyway, as big as the group is or was, that these people would have knew. But what I realized is like, it's just not this genre of music that they listening to type shit.
Right.
So they wasn't really up on it. But then once I jumped in their lane and then they seen it, they like, oh, you the one who. So in a way, yeah, it may have made like for those few years or something, it could have made like the people, like the core fan base. But for what I was going for, I accomplished it. You feel me? Like I got a whole another crowd of motherfuckers that know TO now, type shit. So now it's just bringing it all together, type shit.
When I tried that shit, niggas, bro, we ain't trying to hear that old Uslam ass shit.
Yeah,
like, you feel me? That old black man preaching ass shit. And I was really there mentally. Like I wasn't like, bro, I'm tired of talking about smoking niggas and like that shit. I'm not doing that anymore. Like you feel me? That was what I was doing then, and that was I'm not doing that. But niggas was Like, you know, I went into that mode. Like, damn, like, it's over with. People don't want to hear me no more.
Yeah.
And it was just that because I wasn't on what they wanted me to be on.
Right.
You feel me? So,
but that's what we get caught up in. But it's motherfuckers who don't know you from the old Little Blood. They only know you from the Usalam and shit. So it be like, you just gotta find that balance. Like, okay, for instance, because I'm a studier of music. So this is the analogy that I always give, right? So boom, Future came out. Motherfuckers didn't know Future like that, but they was fucking with the shit. Those who was. Then he went Honest. When he did the Honest album, that's when he went into some whole other Future lane type shit, R&B, rock, this and that. Right. Motherfuckers was on some.
He fell off.
This when he's with Sierra and shit. Motherfuckers on some. He fell off. Yeah, we not fucking with that. Future. Yeah, we not fucking with that Honest shit. Woo, right? So then he come with the beast mode, all that. So he get back on that Future shit, right?
Right.
So boom, Future going crazy, woo, right? So now all this, all that. Now you got Wait For Me. Do you think it would be a Wait For Me if it wasn't for that Honest Future?
You're right.
Do you think he would have been able to bring everybody in together if he never took that step out? You feel me? So you gotta do it, bro. You gotta take that little sacrifice right quick for the bigger picture. Because then now, like, for instance, like you said,
look at it like that.
For sure. Because now let me come on some shit with Lil Baby and get on my rock star shit. It's gonna be like, damn, that nigga. For instance, Wiz Khalifa. So, all right, boom, niggas knew Wiz for the shit, woo woo. Then he went on this underground. We know, okay, Cushion Orange Juice, Wiz, Then he got on this kind of rock star type shit. But if he would have never went in them early stages of making them rock star songs that we might have not been fucking with like that, we really just want to hear Cushion Orange Juice. Not me, but I'm saying the people. Yeah. When See You Again came, the biggest fucking song ever.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have felt natural. I think it was
natural. Like the first song with 1 billion streams or something. Some shit like that, right?
Yeah, some crazy shit. But it wouldn't have felt natural. It would have been like, but since he had already put himself in them lanes, when that opportunity came, it was natural. You feel me? So you just gotta, I call it plant them seeds. Like,
right. Before I leave, I am gonna say this. Drake need Future to get hot. I think Drake need Future. For real. Because every time Drake ain't buzzing no more, he go to Future.
Cause
that's how I look at it.
It's cause like
do you see it that way or what?
That's like Kanye going to grab Ruger in Chicago when he did his Donda shit. Cause when you trying to tap in with the streets, you gotta tap in with the streets. Yeah. It's two different lanes. You got the pop world, you got all them, but when you want to come tap in with the streets, culture, you gotta come to the streets, bro.
Right.
That's all it is.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. This is a dope conversation. We gotta double back, nigga.
For sure.
We gotta double back. Matter of fact, we gonna double back in May when you drop your next project. This the Underground Legend interview right here, man. We gonna push that project. Y'all make sure y'all go download that shit. For sure, download it. And when y'all download it, y'all favorite song, comment on YouTube. Be like, Lil Blood TV sent me here, so this nigga can see how powerful this shit is. You feel me? But bro, I appreciate you. How can the people find you?
Shit, Young T.O. on everything. YHUNGTO on everything.
Young T.O. on everything. Appreciate your truths, bro. I'm fucking with you. Big fan, been a fan. Lil Blood TV, over and out.
For sure.